Everything's a mess right now. I've been struggling a little bit with content creation this week, and I really wanted to do this video, and then I was like talking myself out of doing this video. So I decided to just do it messy, to stop worrying about all of the specifics. And then I sit down to have like the sun also glaring in, and we can see the freaking dust in my house right now. If I didn't know it was like dust and whatever, I would say it kind of looks pretty in the camera. But no, this is what we have. Okay, friends, so we're here. It is May 1st. It is 10:30 in the morning. Also, my watch is dying, so maybe I should do something about that. And we are going to do a bit of a reset today because I feel like I need it and because I didn't want to do it. And I think that that's a good reason to do things. There it is. My Fitbit hasn't been charging properly lately, so let's see if it works this time. Anyways, so it's May, which is Hypermobility and Fibromyalgia Awareness Month, along with like 50 other things. So like, to be honest, I don't really take these like awareness months super seriously because there's too damn many of them. Like, nobody can keep track of it all anymore without having to like Google it. But it's Hypermobility Awareness Month, and my hip has decided to make me very aware that I am hypermobile by just being a little bitch lately. It just, it picks a spot and just kind of slips a little bit, just to hurt, just enough to like slow me down, to make it difficult to do things, to make it difficult to be comfortable sitting down even. It's really rude. I am very aware of hypermobility this month. Anyways, my microphone just magneted to my keyboard. Anyways, so today we're going to do a little reset. We're going to start by resetting all of this because we are going to make self-care the priority, and then the house, and then we are going to sit down to look at the planner and look at the goals for this month. And I try not to think of it as falling behind in my goals because I try to keep it flexible. And I mean, I said I want to do these things this year and it's only May. So I mean, there's still options. But there are a lot of things that I haven't been doing, and there are a lot of things that I want to do. So, my gosh, is this coming off of me now? I don't love it. Anyways, we're going to sit down and talk about goals in a little bit. Let's go refresh first. Okay, that feels a lot better. Dressed now. Yeah, so for a lot of reasons, including my own health, the changing of the seasons, not being employed, being broke, I've not been feeling the greatest, and it's been very hard to concentrate on anything that I actually want to do and think of. So it's been fun. I've been trying to stay focused on creating content consistently in this vlog sort of way because I really like that it keeps me accountable and it keeps me focused on what I'm doing. But also I keep feeling resistance to actually doing it. And I don't really know why. I like doing it, but for some reason I feel resistance to it. I don't know. My hair feels kind of greasy. Okay, that's about as complicated as we're getting. Now, let's do some breakfast and then we'll get this house in order. Okay, so I'm ready to get started cleaning. I've got a good audiobook on the go. I'm listening to Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of the Other Lands, and it's super good. It's by Heather Fawcett. Look at me remembering names and titles. So good. Literally just looked at it and I'm still impressed I remembered it. So yeah, so this seems like a great time to listen to an audiobook, and we're just gonna get this house good for the weekend. So one thing I am doing this year is trying composting again, and I'm trying it in a very simplified, easy to manage way. So this is like right outside my door where it's easy to get to. It's just a Rubbermaid container. I drilled a whole bunch of holes in it. There's a whole bunch. I have filled it with the proper layers of brown stuff and dirt and leaves and all of that, and paper. So the last time we tried composting, we had like one of those like big composter things. We still have it. It's in the garden. I dump weeds in it now mostly, and I don't really care for it much. And so when doing the research after that one kind of just didn't really work out very well for us, and we just didn't compost for a while. So after doing the research and everything, I found that they actually need a lot more maintenance than I thought. You need to turn them, you need to check the moisture, you need to make sure that you have the right amount of the different things in there. So I'm trying to be better about it this year. And now I've made myself a little compost box, and hopefully I will have a Rubbermaid's worth of compost by next summer to add to my garden. Finally down to one last room. At least I've had a lot of time to listen to my book though, so not the worst thing. That was a lot of work. I am tired. So half my reason for putting off sitting around doing the goal thing was that my iPad was deadish. And so I wanted to plug it in and give it some time to charge before I wanted to use it. And obviously, it picked now to not charge. No idea why. Wow, actually, cleaning really wiped me out there. So we're gonna do the best we can to finish this. Okay, so for planning, I've switched over to using a new version of my digital wellness planner that I remodeled and updated. I'm really loving using this one right now because it gives me a lot of space for notes and lists and stuff. So this is available in my shop. You can check it out there. I haven't filled in a lot of these bits yet, but I'm getting there. I have life, health, and work tabs at the top, and I have inserted some trackers for you. So for in the life section, I've got like the when did I last, and my cleaning task, monthly budget stuff, garden planner, book tracker. Love my book trackers. Definitely should sit down and actually fill this one out. And under the health, I have a workout planner and a meal planner. And under the work section, I have quarterly, monthly, which I duplicated to make more month, income and expenses, and you can add more planner pages to all of these. So let's go to April. April was a busy month. I had a lot going on. I just started this challenge to myself to monetize my blog. So I've been working a lot, which really means I'm just kind of like making up tasks for myself a lot when you're working for yourself. It feels silly sometimes. I did not, my biggest goals right now in work stuff was to grow my audience, and I didn't meet any of my actual number goals, but that doesn't matter because I have connected with a few people and talked to them about my Chronically Cozy Creators Club, and they really like it, and so I'm really excited about that. So we're working on that. We'll get into work stuff in a second. My health stuff has been difficult. I have been walking more, which is really fun, and I really like that. But in general, the changeover of the season with all of the moisture and everything, it's difficult. And my life goals, I started my garden. Definitely started my garden. And I had an awesome birthday, which was one of my goals for the month of April. And the other one was to start editing my book, which I didn't do. Okay, so now let's talk about this month. My life goals. We'll talk about life goals first. My biggest one is editing my book. I mentioned this a little bit in my last vlog, I think, but like, I wrote a book. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and I'm very proud of that. But now to actually like make anything of it, I have to sit down and edit it. And I don't like editing, and it's no fun. I like getting lost in the story and writing, but I have to do some editing because I've left a lot of parts just like not great. They're just kind of lacking in details and stuff like that. That's what I plan on going in and adding, and I haven't yet. I bought a new notebook for it. My nice little notebook here with like all of these little tabbies, and I went through and organized it so each tab is like a different section. So like the first section is going to be kind of like notes of everything, just random things. The second is chapter outlines, and then I have character details and world building details, and a specific section just on the magic, which I'm very excited to get into. I'm excited to get into all of these things. So I don't know why I'm resistant to it. I'm afraid, I guess. I don't know. I'm not afraid to admit that I am afraid of editing. Like, it sounds A, boring, B, difficult, but at the same time, I'm really excited to get back into this story and work on that. So that's going to be a big goal this May, is edit my book. The other kind of life goals I have is to just get out a little bit more now that it's sunny and springtime and stuff like that. I just need to get out of my house a little bit more. One, to spend time in my garden. My garden is a big goal always. I mean, it's not really a goal. It's more of just a task. I'm going to be planting a bunch of seeds and stuff in it this weekend, and I'm really excited. I just finished painting, oh my gosh, the cutest little stones for it to they all have pictures of vegetables and labels, so they're super cute. I love them. I want to get out and paddleboard more this year, and so I figure I should start early. So that's also a goal. So those are kind of life stuff that I've got going on. Nothing else is really happening in May. I mean, Mother's Day, my parents are coming into town, and that's kind of it. That's all that's really happening this month. Health goals. I want to do it. I need to do it, but I'm resistant to doing it. And this one though, I know why. One of the big things I really need to do is work out more and build strength and improve my mobility. And I know that will help my joints long term. However, this is what they don't tell you when they tell you to try exercise. And it's a very frustrating thing. When you have chronic pain and your joints are constantly unstable and you're always tired, it is so difficult. Force yourself to exercise because you know it's probably gonna help you, but also you know that first, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. The chance of me shifting a joint out of place and causing myself a lot of pain that will last for an indeterminate amount of time is high. That's because my joints suck. And I know the way to improve that is to do the exercise and make the muscles stronger. But if I do the exercise, I might also hurt myself, So the thing is I know easy exercises too. And I know how to modify my exercises for myself. So logically, I know what I'm doing. My heart, though, tells me you should probably stay away from that because it's going to cause some problems. It's problematic. It's an issue. But working out and starting a proper exercise routine is a very big thing on my list. And one of my goals, one of the things that I keep playing around with, is to restart filming my workouts and sharing them with you guys. So I might start doing that. If I do, it might launch in June. Do keep your eyes open for that. I'm gonna do it. I should do it. The thing is like everything that held me back, or what I thought was holding me back when I was a personal trainer, when it came to filming and posting, what I thought was holding me back was equipment and space and all of the lighting and the sound and stuff. With my new tiny microphone and with my better camera and with my space being as pretty as it is, I have no excuses anymore. I mean, other than the fact that I'm not now teaching fitness, which I was doing then. Okay, we'll see. I need to start working out though. I'm going to start working out. Okay, now work goals. This is the hardest for me right now. I lost my safety job last July, and I decided to take it as an opportunity to follow my dreams and do something that I have always wanted to do, which is writing. And I love writing, and I love doing content writing, and I love writing blogs, and I love all of that. I love the creative side of it. I love doing the research. I love doing the educational side of it. I love writing. But it's really, really hard to find writing jobs right now. If you were thinking about it, really maybe consider how much patience you have for that, because it's not an easy thing right now. Between AI and there just being so many people looking for freelance jobs, and there's just, the whole industry is kind of weird. It's weirder than I thought it was going to be. It's kind of a strange place. So, I mean, like, a lot of people are hiring writers, like they're saying they're hiring content writers, and I'm like, neat, that's me. And then I go and look through the job posting, and they actually want like a content writer and a social media manager and a copywriter, and like they have all of these different tasks listed that are not really necessarily the things that I want to do or can do. So I've been playing around with that, and I still really want to do that, and I still am putting effort into it. But also, I'm trying to create something for myself because I just don't want to work for other people. I don't want to. I don't want to work for other people. I don't want to make excuses to other people anymore as to why I can't do something when my body decides to flare up. I do not want to have to call in sick to another dumbass boss who's less intelligent than me but being paid more than me, and try to explain to them that yes, I am sick. Again, also, still, it's just I'm still sick. Like, I'm always sick. And it's just, it's the worst. The literal worst. I like just the idea of having to tell my boss that I wasn't feeling up to being able to do what I needed to do that day gave me like so much anxiety. So all in all, I mean, there has been a lot of great things about not working, but I need to get paid because all the other things that I want to do require money. So when it comes to work, while last month's focus was on building my community, I have started a little club for other chronically ill content creators and business owners to find resources and support. And I call it the Chronically Cozy Creators Club. It's very fun. You should come join. My goal with the Creator Club is to create resources that you can get in small increments for small amounts of money, because I don't want to make, and I mean, I will obviously offer it all as a bundle because why wouldn't I? But I don't want to make one big course that a bunch of people, like, my problem with like a lot of the courses that I see, I'm like, oh, that would be great. I do want to know that part of it. But also these other modules, they're not very useful to me. I already know that, or it's not what I'm doing. And then you have to pay for the like high price thing when you don't really need that. So I'm trying to take some big concepts and break them down into small, digestible digital products that you can download, and they will be guides and templates and different things that will make the process easier for other creators and entrepreneurs. This is the goal. So far, I have a few really good ones. I really like it. I love my little Creators Club page. And right now, I am working on a content strategy kit. I'm so excited. First step is the branding of it all, and that's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on like a little branding guide, and I'm hoping to have that available by the end of next week. And then I think the next step after that is a get to know your audience guide. Yes, that's the one I decided I was going to do after that one. And I'm going to create like a little survey that you could use to be able to like talk to your audience and find out more. I'm very excited about this. I have spent so much time learning all of these things for myself that I just feel like I might as well share it. So yeah, all in all, work goals are to continue building my community, especially my little Discord group. Again, there's links down below if you want to come join. Building my community, my Discord, and creating my content strategy kit. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. Those are my main focus right now. Oh, and of course, the blogging and the general content creation on YouTube. I know, I keep trying to keep it simple, but then I also want to do so much, and I don't know how to modify that. I don't know how to stop my brain from trying to do all of the things, so I'm just doing them. I don't know what, I have time. Okay, so to summarize, May focus. Edit novel, get out of the house more, preferably onto a paddleboard or into the mountains, and plant my garden and get that growing. Very excited about doing all of that stuff. I do have a spring cleaning list as well, but that's like a half priority. My health goals are to start working out and building strength. I need to start working out and building strength, and hopefully I will talk myself into filming those and sharing them with you. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. And then work goals are going to be focused on continuing to build my community and continuing to build up my product suite and continuing to create content for you all. That sounds manageable, right? I think so, maybe. As per usual, though, it is always safe to assume that even the best laid plans are going to go awry, which, as a person with chronic pain, this is just something that I've had to accept about life. Most of the time, I'm going to have big plans, and then my health or something else is just going to get in the way. I have learned to go with the flow. I have tried to stop letting this stress me out so much. We're working on it. We're growing. I'm only 38. I mean, I'm like practically a baby. I'm still just learning. Mostly, I guess, I'm just endeavoring to not take shit so seriously because the world's freaking wild right now. Like, here I am thinking about my cozy little business and all these things, and the world is just freaking imploding around us. So, like, who even knows? I should probably be working on my cardio because who knows what I'm going to need to run from in the future. I got bleak there for a second. Okay. Anyways, that is my May reset. Those are my goals for this month. I hope you enjoyed listening to me yap. If you have any comments or thoughts or anything, please drop them down below. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. Going through the list of the things to say in my head. And I will see you here next week, same time, same place. Bye.